excuse the mess behind me. I'm kind of in between desks at the moment, and it is not a good scene, and I figure, I'm close enough to you guys, I don't need to pick up. You won't judge me, right? I just recently finished The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt's piece of DLC called Hearts of Stone, and before I tell you about my feelings on the expansion, just to touch base on kind of what it is, spoiler free. The expansion takes place whenever during the game. It's not an epilogue, so it takes place like before the end of the game, per se. 10 or so hours. Think of it as a huge side quest. You're gonna have all new missions, new boss encounters, new contracts, some new game mechanics, but it plays more like just a huge side quest, like one major side quest with some little mini like side quests that kind of go along with it but aren't necessarily part of that big side quest. I don't want to spoil anything about it because I went into it blind and it was freaking amazing. Okay, I guess I'm talking about my feelings now. What I really, really loved about Hearts of Stone was Geralt just made it amazing, because in the expansion you put Geralt in all of these like different situations that I've never seen him in, and I've played all 3 of the Witcher games, and it's just really funny because he's just this emotionless lone wolf Witcher, but now he's kind of forced to interact with a lot of different characters, and the characters are just extremely well done, and most of them anyway, and they're just very unforgettable in my opinion, very strong characters, and I'm really, really happy they're in this expansion. In fact, I hope we see more of them in the future. But anywho, yeah, so just seeing Geralt in these situations and seeing different sides of him that we haven't seen before, it's just amazing. I don't want to say the majority of Hearts of Stone is lighthearted and chill, but a big chunk of this huge side quest, which is basically the entirety of the DLC, is it's funny, it's lighthearted, it's relaxing, and it's one of the few missions where you just kind of get to have a good time and just laugh at everything. You can definitely tell that humor was in mind when they were designing this quest, and that was really fun. It was a nice break from the whole like save the universe, oh my god, shit's going down. That said, other parts of the quest are pretty deep, and some of them are, I'm sure they'll be emotionally triggering to some people because of a certain situation that Geralt kind of has to unravel and come face to face with and make a really tough moral decision. I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say anything else. So basically, it's all the good parts of The Witcher kind of in one. You have really humorous, fun, interactive times with characters, and it's all fun, but then you have some really deep shit that you have to then make a very tough moral decision and then live with said moral decision. So it's typical Witcher, but the best of it, kind of all condensed in like an awesome 10-ish hour experience. And it's kind of interesting because I loved The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I mean, it was hard for me to put down once I started playing it. I wanted to know what was going to happen next, and there's so many side quests and all that good stuff. But with Hearts of Stone, I found that like it was so much harder to put down the controller. And I think that's because of what I was saying earlier, that it was just kind of the best of what The Witcher had to offer. And your goal, your end game, it's very easy to understand, so it's not like you have to remember all these different main characters and what their purpose is and their role in the story. It's an easy story to follow, but you can really dig deep and uncover some new things. And it was fun, and I got to see Geralt in some really interesting situations, and because of that, I think I enjoyed Hearts of Stone like a lot more than like a big chunk of the majority of The Witcher 3. And I'm not saying that to downplay how awesome The Witcher 3's campaign was, the Wild Hunt main campaign, because it was great. But yeah, just something about Hearts of Stone, it just really grabbed me, and it was really, really, really hard for me to put the controller down. Like, I played for like 7 hours straight, and generally that's hard for me to do because things happen, bills don't get paid, I end up on the street, it's not good. So for all of those amazing reasons, at least I hope you think they're amazing, and the oh so ridiculous $10 price tag, which, I mean, I would easily pay like $20 for this expansion. Not even joking, I think it was that good. Highly, highly, highly would recommend the Hearts of Stone expansion, and I think you should get it because I'm telling you, and I have your best interests at heart. Trust me on this. Or something? Okay, for this any more awkward, long story short, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Hearts of Stone, DLC, expansion, $10, completely, utterly, utterly worth it. Bye!